Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second class of day 2, week 3. His Highness the Father Amir's prize. A very good afternoon to you from myself, Ed Holloway. It's going to be a good afternoon because this is a 3-star world ranking class. There are 60 combinations that come forward. 23 nations are represented. 12 of those, 23 have multiple starters. Egypt has got the biggest hand with 12. The home nation Qatar and Saudi Arabia fielding 6 apiece. Great Britain, Italy and Jordan have 4 each. France has 3. And 5 nations have a pair. That are Switzerland, Germany, the USA, Austria, Turkey. And then 11 nations have just got 1, and they are Thailand, South Africa, Denmark, Australia, Ukraine, Portugal, Spain, Monaco, Iran, Brazil and Ireland are the lone wolves this afternoon. 1 round against the clock, Table A format, and the track is precisely half a kilometre in length, 500 metres. And that gives an 80-second time allowed with a 375 metre per minute speed allowance under the FPI rules. Run under Article 220.2.1.1 this afternoon. 12 fences in total with 14 efforts. Because of the 2 double combinations, the midpoint is 7A and B, the Ox of vertical 1 stride distance, and the late pair of verticals again on the 1 stride, 12A and B down to the finish line. That is the last test. Peter Schumacher is our course designer from Germany. And the story so far, Emanuele Gaudiano has been in razor-sharp form. He's won 7 times. This is our 3rd week here on the His Highness the Father Amir's prize. And Gaudiano has won 7 classes impressively. Roberto Provitali has won nothing actually, but he's been on 8 podiums. Abdul Alshaqab had 3 wins. This lady on course had a win, a 5-star win it was as well last week. And Nigel Peter Steiner will get us into action. This is tailor-made Fiat Conthara for the Swiss rider. Firstly to Switzerland this afternoon. Outstanding mare, gets deep into the base of the rustic vertical at 2. And then roll back into this big diagonal. Fence 3, the Oxer. 5 strides down to the big vertical. And then His Highness Father Amir's prize Oxer at 5. Then back the Qatar Olympic Committee maroon white vertical, fence 6. Down into the double. Extravagant, impressive mare. Has got so much quality. She is just a jumping machine. Daughter of Kasalko, across to Konthagos. Comes down to the boat vertical at 8. So a big left-hander now. Prior to the home turn, which will spin them then the other way, right-handed down to the last combination. They'll go a lot quicker, certainly, but it's been a very good round for Nigel Peter Steiner. Very expansive string of horses, looking wonderful. Start of the 2026 season. Down into the last combination and jumps through there well. She comes home. 77.89 is the first time set. The prize purse this afternoon in this world ranking class is €29,000. And of that, it will be a quarter to go to our winner. 7,250 is the winner's purse this afternoon. The new starter, Frederica Stack. We come 2 now for Germany. The first of the 2 for Germany, and Frederica is aboard Celsius. Jan Frederica Meyer Zimmermann will start late for Germany at number 50 with My Lady La Vista. Celsius PS gets away. 9-year-old Gelding Son of Chaku in blue, cross to Vigaro Soy for Frederica. Double trouble, I'm afraid, on the diagonal. It's 4 and 5 go quickly. There's big, lovely stamp of a grey for Frederica Stack. She's an impressive jockey. Frederick Stack now turns back to the fence prior to the home turn, the Liverpool at 11. Celsius couple down across the diagonal, 3 to 4. The hot spots a bother for her, otherwise it's been a good round. Two time penalties as well out of the 82nd time. 81.09 is on the German clock. So 2 time plus the 8 jumping. 10 is the score for Celsius, PS and Germany's Frederick Stack this afternoon. The next to start, we go to Thailand, and Janakibon Karuna Yanchai getting underway. Just 34th in the 5-star Grand Prix here, end of week 2, with Maxwin Kinmar bespoke. Paris Olympian is on course, Janakibon Karuna Yanchai. This was her ride from the Games in Paris. Maxwin Kinmar Agalux gets away. 14-year-old mare, daughter of Agonix du Seigneur, up and running. Janakibon is fairly quick. She trains with Victoria Gullikson, the Norwegian. And Agalux comes down to 9. And this is going to set a good time. She's had a number of good results actually over the weeks here. She looks impressive, her form, as she turns now homebound. It's going to go well ahead. Janakibon Karuna Yanchai brings her Olympic partner Maxwin Kinmar Agalux down home, and 69.1 takes a chunk of time out of the leading time. 69.1 seconds leads away for Thailand's Janakibon Karuna Yanchai with a great exhibition. The new starter, we go to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and this is the first of their 6th this afternoon. We welcome Abdulaziz Fahad Al Ayed, forward number 4 to jump. This is Q Lion, big Belgian stallion. He is 10 years of age this time, son of Presley Boy, crossed to Thunder van der Zoethoven. The early mistake is the rustic vertical. Very nicely crafted fence. That is a 2, quite airy in architecture, but very elegantly designed and built. Some really stunning details out of the course. This island he goes by just now looks very stunning with the crimson and white flowers and the quite a large bonsai tree in the middle. Really elegant. Q Lion, just the one mistake so far, jumping a fairly good round here. And the mistake comes at 8, the boat vertical. The Dow boats, the Arabian yachts that are used on the Arabian Sea here locally. So 2 verticals for Q Lion as they turn homebound first for the Saudi Arabians. The Saudi charge has been led by Abdullah Alshaqab. He's won now 3 classes. He won 2 4-star world ranking classes in week 1, Abdullah. He was away jumping in Q8 last week, and then returned to win the 5-star class last night to deny Roberto Provatali his first win. After 7 podiums, it was looking good for the Italian, but that hope was snuffed out by Abdullah, who won his 3rd class here in Doha since start of the year. The new starter, Bassem Mohammed, gets away for a win on the Longines Global Champions Tour. In fact, his first win on the GCT was back in Antwerp 2014. On course, Wathnan, stand by me for Bassem. 10-year-old staccato graph top, gelding out to the Hanoverian stud book, owned by the Wathnan stud. Mohammed has the late mistake at the Doha Equestrian Tour vertical. Fence 10 is the late mistake. An otherwise good round, 0.54 of a second down on Alshaqab and Karuna Yanchai, but the only mistake comes the new starter, Eve Jobs, getting away, and Eve had a very good week for us last week, crowned by the third place in the 5-star Grand Prix with Canto Bruno behind it. Scott Breshan, Megan Mossonier. Eve Jobs, number 7 for the USA, getting away, the first of the 2 for the US. High Point VDL is on the course. Husband Harry won the first 4-star Grand Prix in week 1 with Casco Blue. Well, that pair's actually first Grand Prix victory, surprisingly, in their long career together. Jobs turns now down into the box up. Fence number 11. So nice enough round. It's a steady round for High Point VDL and Eve Jobs. They come home, but they will have 3 for time. 8 seconds the time allowed out there, and 82.03 is the American time. 3 time penalties for Eve Jobs and High Point VDL combination number 7 just completed. Well, this is seen as we wait for the next to come. Should be High Osama El Borai, number 8. We anticipate on their way down. Right, just comes into the arena. She'll mount this horse, Kadoki, in the arena. Kadoki's had a good run of form here on the Doha Tour because High last week was 2nd.
Number 8, Kadoki
in fact, it was week 1 that High was 2nd. That was day 2, week 1, with this horse in the competition against the clock over 1 minute 35. And here we go. It's a quick combination, but it's a very fast time that he's away. Alshaqab and Karuna Yanchai for Thailand. Olympic combination, 69.1 seconds to beat. So So this is the KWPM mare. She's 11 years of age this time, daughter of Calvino Z. Sam El Borai getting up and running. This is quick, but it doesn't matter now because the Dow boat vertical, I'm afraid, falls at 8. What a shame. It was very fast indeed. Just down, 0.34 only the deficit. Kadoki and Hayasama El Borai comes home with the 1 down, fence 8 on the turn. 4 penalties for the pair for Egypt, and a quick time, just 0.34 a second down on the leading time. We're going to 4th place as things stand here on His Highness the Father Amir's prize. The new starter getting underway. Ala Waziri, welcome. This is the Egyptian number 9 getting started. Milo Conrad is up and running. This is the Holsteiner, 11-year-old son of Milo Cathargo, cross to contender, owned by Abdel Fattah El Hussein Ayissa. The new starter comes down over the rustic vertical fence number 2. Egypt have had a couple of good wins. Ismail Osama El Borai has had a pair of wins so far on the Doha Tour. Milo Conrad gets lucky at the vertical at 4 and 5 as well. It's both offences, but they are both intact. Home turn, well down on the leading time. It's been impressively laid down by Janakibor Krunahadchai. Zeri comes home, it's going to be 6 for time. Actually out of the course, 85.6 was the Egyptian time. 6 the score for the pair for Egypt, just completing.
Number 6 represents
The new starter, the same side, Haydan gets away. This is the lovely mare, Ekaterina jumping. 13-year-old daughter of Durango Video across to a Tanglo that Hussein owns himself, is the new starter. Time to be 69.1 seconds. Is going to stand the test after a good effort. Mistake, I'm afraid, comes at the Oxford prior to the home turn. Going to be 4 penalties coming late, and 78.82 was the time. Hussein side Hayden comes home. 4 penalties. That was the lovely Ekaterina, Dutch mare, comes home with the 1 mistake this afternoon. The new starter is a seasoned man, goes back to the Olympics in 2000 where he won a medal individually. We welcome back Khaled Abdulaziz Al Aid. Raqqa DMC gets out of the start gates. It's combination number 10 to start this afternoon. Raqqa, 1.61 seconds here, the deficit they've got to overturn in the second half to come home ahead of Janaki and Karuna Yanchai, the tie rider. But quite steady down to 9. And that goes, I'm afraid, just looking quite strong, Raqqa DMC. Yeah, 2 down in close order, I'm afraid. Khaled Abdulaziz Al Aid's hands are very full. And there's 2 mistakes in close order. He'll come home. It is going to be 8 penalties, though, I'm afraid. 73.94 was the time, but 2 down for Raqqa DMC. And Khaled Abdulaziz Al Aid just completing. The new starter. Away goes Mustafa El Hussein. Aissa for Egypt, number 11. Gets away. Clear down through the first few fences. But then I'm afraid their effort comes to a grinding halt into the double. Very awkward jump over 7A. The brakes go on at 7B, and they'll have to represent. It's going to be retirement, I'm afraid, out there. Tough round for this combination. Mustafa El Hussein, Aissa's hand goes up, signal to our crown jury. That's out he goes to the competition, I'm afraid, this afternoon. The next to come, this man has had a great career, and he was 4th individually, team bronze at the London 2012 Olympics. Kamal Abdullah Bahamnan gets away. This quickly on course. New starter. It's a very good mare. She's 16 years of age this time. Daughter of Grand Cru Vanta Vif Aiken, cross to Solitaire for Kamal. Gets away out of the start gates. The current podium Jacob Kriniachai leads the way, which I think is the only fast round so far, to be honest with you. I think you can really discount from the podium, but I'll tell you them anyway. At the moment, it's Nigel Peter Steiner second, Eve Jobson third. This is a good round here. Kamal Abdullah Bahamdan quickly, down and ahead actually of the Thai competitor by 1.42 seconds. Quickly scurries out over the vertical 8. She's a fast mare. She's got a lot of mileage now at 16. They come storming around the turn into the Fishhook line towards home. It's a super round here. It's going to go way ahead on the time. 4 seconds or so quicker. Kamal Abdullah Bahamdan across the line, 3.85 to the good of the Thai time. 65.25 goes out ahead in the class. Bear in mind, Saudi Arabia already have had 3 wins as a nation. They would be on for their 4th win if they can stay ahead of the field here in this 3-star competition against the clock this afternoon. Now this man came so close to winning his first class yesterday. The last to go, Abdul Alshaqab, denied him his first win. He's had now 8 podiums, and Roberto Prevatali just gets out over fence 3, but it was uncomfortable. Chicano PS on course for the man based up in the north of Italy. Stables with Emanuele Gaudiano in Bettizzoli, that is near Brescia. Chicano just backing off the Italian's leg, just has to give him a little reminder down into the double. Keep him up in the bridle ahead of his leg. The mistake, I'm afraid, though, does come. Now, fence number 9. So Roberto Prevatali comes home, not his round. It's a couple down, and down on the leading time by a few seconds. It's penalties for Chicano PS and Roberto Prevatali, the man who's had 8 podiums. The new starter, Dad Peter Morrison, is in charge of the footing here in Alshaqab, and his son Matthew Morrison gets on course Quebec, gets off to a good start. This is the Westphalian son of Comilfo that Father Peter Morrison owns. Matthew heads down to the double. 7A and B jumps through there very well indeed. Morrison still travelling on very nicely. Quebec is jumping a super round here. Steady round, granted, but it's a good one. A turn now homebound, and it's been a really good round to watch. This has, it's a shame, late mistake. Comes back of the Oxer, comes off the cup, sadly. Very nice round for the pair of South Africa. That's Dad Peter on the right-hand side of the picture. Comes home. It's 4 penalties late. 74.98 towards the South African time for Matthew Morrison, and Quebec just completing. The new starter is the one, number 20, Max Kuhner, gets away very quickly. Kurt DZ looks to be going for the win here. Max, who won the 5-star world ranked class last week. That was the good win with EIC Quanta Rob in the 5th. Now Kurt DZ very quickly away here. Max Kuhner now travels inside line to the Qatar Olympic Committee vertical and still foot firmly down. Must be quicker here, I would imagine. Oh no, just down 0.5 a second. Wow, Max Kuhner's got to find something in the latter stages here. 65.25, he's got 20 seconds now to come home ahead of HAMAD Abdullah Bahamdan. Kurt DZ now 10 seconds at this point. Going to be just behind on the time, I think. So a really good round for Max Kuhner. Kurt DZ comes racing home, but it trails by 2.5 seconds. 67.68 the time. Max Kuhner goes up in second with a powerful performance, but Saudi Arabia hold on to first place. New starter Rika Blinder-Barker gets away. This is Empire SBKZ for her. 10-year-old stallion son of Elvis to put across to Quintero Z. Rika, who won her first 5-star Grand Prix. That was in Monterey La Silla back a couple of years ago now, with Tableau Pièce, who's also here this week. Rika sadly takes the top off the vertical, fence 8. It's the sand. This horse was also here last year. Was quite green then, but has certainly found his feet and his form and confidence. Just one down. It was for Rika Blinder-Barker. Tell us that they're okay with it, not too bad. Not clear they would have liked either, but it is 4 penalties for for Denmark, just completing. The next to come, this pair was second yesterday behind Emanuele Gaudiano in the 2-phase 140 at 3-star level as well. And this man who won the 2-star Grand Prix in week 1 with a Sear with KASS 42. Great Britain's Oliver Fletcher is number 17, getting started. This is Crack Bleu C. This pair certainly can be competitive. 65.25 they chase, but at a strike down to second, I think. Fletcher tickles the top off the vertical at 6, I'm afraid. 0.79 actually was up on the time of the leader. Even though they added their stride to 2, they've gone very fast out there, but mistake, I'm afraid, mid-course. Came at 6 and comes again at 9. Double trouble for Oliver. As Crack Bleu C won't improve on his second place of yesterday. Oliver Fletcher turns homebound, and we've seen Kamal Abdullah Bahamdan's time certainly can be matched, but not with a clear round. Late mistake as well for the Brit, 66.68 the time, but 12 penalties for 3 fences down. 12 for Oliver Fletcher and Crack Bleu C this afternoon. The new starter, number 18, we go to Egypt. And the Egyptians bringing 12 into the competition. This is the fourth of their 12 this afternoon. Ali Sabor, we welcome, Nintendo Blue. This mare out of the Oldenburg stud book. She's the daughter of Nintendo across to Chaco Blue. This horse that Ali Sabor owns himself is the new starter. Nintendo Blue comes down to the hexagonal line. 3, 4, 5. Ali Sabor is steady. Several seconds down on the leading time. Yeah, Nintendo Blue is looking a little bit shaky out there, I must say. The crack finally appears at 8. Disappointing. Nice support comes home, but a troublesome round for Nintendo Blue. It's going to be a total of 20 after a good start the round, I'm afraid. Gets into trouble of fence number 8. The next to come, we go to Hani Kamal, Raji Bisharat, and Tsunami du Biolay. Gets on course. Now, this man is a great enthusiast. His son Ibrahim, 4-time Olympian. Jordanese combination get out of trouble at 3, hit it fairly hard, but got out of some trouble. Hani has a fall, I'm afraid. 7AB, the rider for Jordan. A little bit shocked on the floor. Moving, but just being attended to by the medics momentarily. I'm afraid it is elimination for Hani. That, of course, secondary to our concerns for him. Rider being attended to right now by the medics. Will be good to see him soon back up on his feet. We wish him a quick recovery. It's elimination, and our thoughts very much with Hani Kamal, Raji Bisharat. After the fall, medics, as I say, will be attending him, and our thoughts are very much with him for a swift recovery. We'll give you news as soon as it comes through.
So as you can see, we have our medical team now straight away inside the doors to
So good to see. Back up on his feet after his fall, and he Kamal Bishrat walks away after an uncomfortable moment for him. And, well, we hope for a quick recovery for him, certainly. In shock, of course, after the tumble. But looks to be okay, a little bit stiff, but well done for him. Getting up, away he goes. It's elimination.
Back to the smart, heading over to number 20, St. Sad and King's Gard.
So well done to Hani Khamaraji Bishrat. He has the fall. Good to see him walk away after the elimination, I'm afraid. The new starter, it is the big chestnut stallion out of the KWPN Studbook, 10 years of age. This was owned by Mustafa Aboud, is King's Guard. Side Sad for Egypt is the next to come. It is combination number 20 to start the three-star competition against the clock this afternoon. The world ranking class with €29,000. Total prize purse with the winner's check just up above €7,000, €7,250 the winner's purse. 65.25 still the leading time. Kamal Abdullah Bahamdan is in first place, the five-time Olympian. King's Guard takes the front bar of the Oxford at 9, sadly. It's going to be time penalties as well. 7 time penalties plus 8 for jumping. King's Guard has 2 oxers, 2 front bars down as well. Fence 9 and 11 are the errors out on the course for King's Guard, and Side Sad with time penalties as well. The new starter, this man's had a good day. He was 4th in the opening class today already. Was with Interlaris, and Jean-François Rondu, the evergreen Frenchman, returns number 21. Getting started, we're a third of the way through this 3-star world ranking class competition against the clock. Flower du Rouet, 11-year-old son of President, Cross du Dollar du Mourier for Jean-François. Number 21 getting started. Just rattle the top of the Qatar Olympic Committee vertical. It stays. Now, Mistake comes at 8, I'm afraid. Just the one down, 78.09 for Jean-François Rondu. 10th place it is for Flower de Rouet. Combination number 21. Come home this afternoon.
Number 22,
Good round. Senna Charles goes up into 5th place. Dad Peter Charles walks away happy enough with that round. 5th place for Kenya Heroic KZ. This world ranking 3-star class this afternoon. The new starter with her impressive string of horses here. This week gets underway. Between the tops, Alexander, Gem, van der Rillo Z on course. This is the son of Gemini, he's 11. And Concord, the dam sire, gets off to a very good start. Tops Alexander travels homebound. It's a disappointing round for Gem van der Rillo with further errors, I'm afraid, coming at 10 as well. So tough round for Edwina, unusual round for her. It's 25 penalties, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. Jen van der Ille said, out of sorts this afternoon for Edwina Thompson-Alexander. It's combination number 23. The next to come, Gerfried Puck, we welcome. Gerfried, winner of the one of the four-star Grand Prix here last year. And had a lot of podiums last year. He's also been in good form this year with a couple of podiums. This is the former ride, or the usual ride of his son, Tobias Finkster. Was in a little bit of bother with Tobias earlier in the weeks here, so Jack Gerfried stepped into the plate. Visto gets on course for Gerfried Puck. Visto is quickly down to the double 7A-B. Mistake comes at 7A and B. Wasn't a million miles away from the time. So Gerfried Puck, trouble down through 7A-B. He comes home though. It is 8 penalties with La Visto. 75.25 was the time. So next to come, back end of the first half of this world ranking 3-star competition against the clock this afternoon. France's Megan Moussonnier getting started. Megan's had a very good week with her. She's had a win in the 6 bar. She's had several podiums as well. And also the best finish was second in the 5-star Grand Prix behind Scott Brash here at the end of week 2, 2 weeks ago. Megan Moussonnier gets on course. This is Can Do Z. It's right from the eastern flank of France, not far from the Swiss border. Bourg-en-Bresse is Megan's home base. Can Do Z down now to 9, far side. And still fairly quick here for Megan Moussonnier. But 10 seconds now to get home ahead of Kamal Abdullah Bahamdan. Won't be done, I don't think. It's been a good round for the French rider again. She can't do anything wrong. She's had a perfect Doha tour. Just really impressive. Megan Moussonnier comes down to the final fence and comes home 4.21 seconds down. 69.46 for Can Do Z, and 4th place for Megan Moussonnier. Next to come, this lady looks for her first win in week 3. She's already had 2 wins on the Doha Tour this year. She won 5 times last year. 2 wins with Quick Diamant HR. and also second in the two-star Grand Prix in week 1. Millie Allen gets away. Rides for Cara Cox in Belgium, Millie, and this is Rabat Obolensky on course. 9-year-old daughter of Corin Zablensky, Plot Bleu, I should say, the dam sire. Millie Allen just going to have a steady round, I think, again. So for the battle between her, Roberto Provenzali, Emanuele Gaudiano, Abdullah Alshaqab here, the likely suspects. Back of 7A, I'm afraid. Hits the sand for Millie Allen. Obolensky down into the back end of the course. So Millie Allen comes home. Just the one mistake, 7A, was the error. 4 penalties for Rabat Obolensky. Time for Millie Allen, 72.16. The new starter, we go to the Wathnan team, and Qatar Samuel Mohamed Al Ahmadi getting underway. Now this man was a very good second yesterday in the 5-star 142 phase competition. As with Wathnan Toblerone behind the home win for Rashid Twaim Ali Al Mari is right this afternoon. Wathnan Higoleta gets on course. This pair also well placed in third in the 3-star 2 phase 140 yesterday, so this man in good form. So survivor rattle into 7A and only 0.52 down on the leading time of Hamad Abdullah Bahandan. Get a very tight turn in ahead of 8. That was a sharp one, but then they get a terrible stride sadly at 9, and they take it by the hinges out the cups. 10 as well. Wathnan Higoleta trouble latter stages of the course, I'm afraid. And sadly, the man with some great results yesterday retires out of the course. Samuel Mohamed Al Ahmadi retires. Wathnan Higoleta, combination number 27, are out. The next to come, we go to Egypt, and Hassan Hesham Farah gets away, number 28. This 16-year-old son of Chaco Blue cross to Griseldi El. Griseldi is on course for Hassan. Saldi fast, actually, just 0.28 down here. What a good round. The mistake comes at 10. Late error. Shane was going very well. Got it wrong, I'm afraid. A real moment of hesitation and indecision prior to takeoff 3 from home. At 11, that big Liverpool locks up. It's a shame. It was a very round at the halfway point. Things got out of the grip of Hassan Hesham Farak in the latter stages. 2 down. It's a penalty. 71-68 was the Egyptian time. 8 is the score. Next to come, big winner in the USA particularly, and she, just as a prolific winner. Christine van der Veen, we welcome forward for the USA. This is Bull Run's Jura. This is a very good Holstein gelding. He's 12 years of age, son of Euroco, across the Coleman for Christine van der Veen. Rides this one for the Bull Run's Jumpers, the new starter. Still leading KASS Abdullah Bahamden. This lady who's at the Doha Tour for the first time in 2026, and I think ever potentially. Christine van der Veen turns 7AB, and she's up on the time here. Bull Jura has got a 1.35 second advantage. Christine van der Veen scurries down the turn to 8, got deep, but leaves it standing. Now the American runs down out over 10 and going beautifully. 65.25. She's going to be ahead here. Yeah, home turn. Christine van der Veen will go ahead at the end of the first half of the competition. The USA goes well in front, 2.7 seconds, the advantage. 62.55 is the brand new time to beat. Christine van der Veen goes ahead of KASS Abdullah Bahamden, the USA, clear of Saudi Arabia, with a very good round just completed. The new starter, youngest here this week at 19 years of age. Same age as Anastasia Nielsen, but a little bit younger even than the Monegasque rider. Adem Hamuda is on course for Egypt. Number 30 starts his right end for 260. He's looked in good form over the weeks here. Mistake, I'm afraid, comes at fence 5, His Highness the Father Amir's box up. Second error is another ox up. Back bar this time goes to 7A. Adem Hamuda turns now homebound with 1 to come as the tractors outside whistle up into action. It's going to be 1 for time as well. 8's jumping plus the 1.9 for Adem Hamuda. Comes home with 9 penalties for Denver 260. The race starts in the first half for Egypt, just completing. the last to go, Nasser Kiali getting underway, and this is the last of the first half. Jordan, number 31, up and running. This is Grand de Pontuel for him. Nasser Kiali down to the tail end of the course. He's gone well. It's a slow round for Jordan, but it's a good round he's put together here. So Nasser Kiali comes home and Grand de Pontuel stops the clock, 78.58. We'll put him in 7th place at the halfway stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, into the interval we go with a 7-minute break. Equestrian van der Veen has just stolen ahead of Kamal Abdullah Bahamdan. The USA lead the way, 62.55. Kamal second, Max Kuna in third. The leader is now fourth, Janica Born Karuna Yanchai for Thailand. And Megan Massonnier completes our top 5. In 5th place is the French rider. We take a short break and we'll see you all soon back here in Alshaqab for the second half, which has got some very good ones to come. We'll see you all soon. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you to the second half of the three-star world ranking class competition against the clock this afternoon. Late in the first half, Christine van der Veen is sped home. Bull runs Jura as the USA sitting in first place. 62.55 is a new time to beat. It's a bright target, certainly. Been a very good class to watch. Kamal Abdullah Bahandas at the early pace. He's now second with quickly for Saudi Arabia. And Max Kuna is in third place as we stand. So welcome back, and we restart with Mustafa Saeed. New start up. This ride is Calliope LVPZ. It's a young mare, she's 9 years of age. This horse that Mustafa Saeed owns himself will restart action. So here we go, Mustafa Saeed gets us restarted. It's combination number 32. Manuela Gaudiano will come next. Calliope makes a good turn back to the Qatar Olympic Committee vertical. 33.98 the split time will be 3 seconds or so down, and the mistake, I'm afraid, does come 4.5 seconds down even. A 7.8. Not a bad round at all, but the error comes mid-course. 7AB have been both influential, the double. So one down, steady time. Mustafa Saeed gets us back in action. 4 penalties for Calliope LVPZ, combination number 32 for Egypt. Come home, nice enough round with just the back of 7A, the one mistake. So here we go, Emanuele Gaudiano gets on course. He bids for his 8th win on the Silence Father Amir's prize tour so far. 7th win came yesterday. Nikolai de Music is well away here, 62.55 of Christine van der Veen. He targets and going well here. Manuela down through 7AB, and he will be ahead on the clock at the interval. 1.5 seconds to the good of the American. Manuela Gaudiano gets deep into 8, but he has survived it now. The run towards the finish line for Nikolai de Music for Manuela Gaudiano's 8th win is imminent. The Italian has got 10 seconds now to come home ahead of Christine van der Veen to maybe lock down win number 8, and he is down to the last combination. He's going to be ahead. 60.32 is the new time set. Emanuele Gaudiano charges around and looks for win number 8, and he's in front again. Wow, impressive the form of the Italian. Raced up near Lake Garda at Brescia. Berezzoli is the location of the stable with Roberto Provatali. And Gaudiano goes ahead 60.32, the new target time. The new starter, we go now to Jordan and Rad Nasser. Number 35 is the next one to get out of the start gates. This S for Zardo Tilly, Z jumping. This gelding son of Lorane van der Zesse, cross to numero uno, gets away for Rad Nasser, who owns this horse himself. Rad Nasser down through the double, 7A and B. And going well out there. This pair going very well indeed out there. Rad Nasser turns homebound. It's going to be a steady round, but it's a very nice round. The pair for Jordan come home with a beautiful round. Yeah, we'll have a couple of time penalties out on the course. 2 for time, clear jumping. But a very good round for them. Just completed. The next to come, Anastasia Bondrieva, we welcome for Ukraine. Anastasia brings Fedor Van Hen Mursov down to the starts. Veteran of an impressive list of youth Europeans, Anastasia. Starting back in Mill Street in 2016, where I met her a decade ago now. The mistake, I'm afraid, comes at fence 4, the Qatar Equestrian Federation vertical. And then runs into trouble down 7AB. Anastasia Bondrieva comes back. The double, and I'm afraid it's elimination. How sad to see. Anastasia Bondrieva is eliminated out on the course, I'm afraid. The new startup, sad for the troubles for Anastasia. We go now to Egypt and Saif Eldin Essam Abbas getting started. This is combination number 37 for Egypt. It is Lexus van der Laren Z. This gelding 11 years of age, the son of Le Diamant Hort across to Bamako de Musa. Owned by the Bella Equestrian Fund for Saif. About to get underway. Fence 7A just put back into its original position.
Safe. Safe. Hear us, please.
First, safe was right.
Lift your hand up if you hear us safe. The rider in the arena. The course is not ready. We are changing the down one with the gates. It will take some moments. So you have no choice to go back to the warm-up or stay in the arena. You can choose. But we need to change the gates for the combination to keep the same fence for all of them. So are you staying here?
There's going to be a little change to the course because it was put out of order. It's got to be put back in order. So there's just going to be a little interruption actually in the proceedings. So Emanuele Gaudiano leads the way. He bids for his 8th win here, and he's in first place once again. The theme that has been developing, start of 2026, goes onwards from Emanuele. He is in with a chance of winning his 8th competition. He set the time 60:32. Christian van der Veen is now second. So we take a little break, ladies and gentlemen, from the action whilst the course is put back in its original position. From myself, Ed Holloway, bear with us please here from His Highness the Father Amir's Prize Week. We take a short break from the competition. We'll be back as soon as we can. B, do not please go too far.
سيدتي سادتي بعض الحقائق العامة عن ميدان الشرق حيث يعد الرئيس الموافق الرياضي في الدوحة وأيضا على مستوى إقليمي جرى الأفعال المسؤولين والقرار ومن أن تؤسس اختصاصها ميدان العالمي في عام 1999 تجمعت الرئيس الشيخ إحياء وحدة متوقفة في الوسيلة العربية ووزارة المحافظة على صناعة العربية ومن قاعدة الأجيال القادمة من الفرسان والمحترفين في الرياضة الفرنسية. أدعو الجميع أخذ بعض الوقت فيما نحن في التجول في ساحات الميدان وتمر بين الميدان الداخلي من الوجه الداخلي الصعب والضغط. يوجد العديد من المسابقات في الميدان الداخلي. الحماس 17 بين مسابقات في ذلك الميدان وأيضا الميدان الخارجي الثاني. في الميدان الخارجي الثاني توجد مسابقة CSI3 الجو بين الخطوط والارتفاع بالرابعة سنتيمتر. بينما تقام الآن مسابقة سبيشال في سلسلة 15 سنتيمتر بنجمة واحدة في الميدان الداخلي بمشاركة 57 فارس وفارسان. الشكل الأعزاء الكرام ليس فقط مجرد استضافة للمسابقات لأن رؤية البلاد جعلت كرة الشكل مركزا للتدريب. هذه الرياضة للتدريب والتعليم ورعاية الخيول واستمرت على الجمهور مع الحفاظ على هوية قطر في الفروسية بسبب كل شيء. لا يزال التوجه حتى اليوم فالشكل العالمي كمفهوم متكامل حيث تتكامل فيه الرياضة تحتفل بالتدريب الاستمراري والاعتراف العالمي.
Senator Paul resumed his combination. We found a solution for the broken gate there on the combination, and I'm pretty sure Paul resumed.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we get restarted, it is going to be Saif Eldin Essam Abbas who restarts action. The course just has to be put back into its exact same form as for the competition prior to the problems out on the track. So Saif Eldin will get us restarted with Alexis van der Larenz in just a moment.
So we follow the start list and number 37 here winner for Egypt, Saif Eldin Essam Abbas. First to start.
So as ever, the position familiar. Emanuele Gaudiano leads away. He's now bidding for his 8th win. He's in charge of his 8th class, 60.32 the time they must try and beat. As the pair for Egypt get underway. So Eldin down through the big diagonal line 3.45, which is a very serious rated distance test. .43 seconds, the disadvantage over Emanuele Gaudiano, so way down on the time. And both 9 and 10 fall quickly. So 13 it will be, time penalties as well. 5 in number, and it's jumping. 13 for Saif Eldin Essam Abbas for Egypt. Number 37 comes home. That was Alexis van der Larenz, completing with 13. The new starter, we go to Turkey, and Tolga Kırmatoglu gets underway. This is Nico, number 39, just about to get started. Back of the first fence, I'm afraid, is the tough start for the rider for Turkey. Soars out over the back of 5. Tolga Komatoglu down now to 7A and B. Nico runs down to the big left-hander. I'm afraid it's a fall for him. He goes down. It's quite a light fall. He'll be okay. He'll be up on his feet in a moment. But it's elimination. Good to see Tolga back up on his feet, but he's eliminated, I'm afraid, with Nico.
Number 14 is at the start now. Paradise, that will be your next start in the future.
The next account, we go to Italy, and Giada Busu is number 40, about to get underway. This is Cool Paradise S, her lovely Oldenburg grey. They've had an erratic few weeks for us, to be honest, on the Doha tour. It's been an up and down affair. Let's hope it's a good one for them today. Cool Paradise S, the son of Clarimo Cross to Cerro, 12 years of age. So Giada Busu turns back to the Qatar Olympic Committee vertical. Cool Paradise. Good to see Giada Busu back in form with this lovely grey. Cool Paradise S is now turning homebound. They have had a much better round, which is good to see. Down then to the last line, and they'll come home with a clear round. Just side time as well. Giada Busu home, and clear round achieved, 76.67, just completed.
Number 38, choose your number. What is your and last result?
The new starter, Duarte Seabra, gets away, number 38. This is Nasco Z, the one for Portugal this afternoon. Duarte, who won the 4-star Grand Prix here last year with Dorado to second, Paris Olympian. and former world-class eventer prior to his transition to show jumping. Lascaux there, the son of Naxal V, that was Geoffrey Puck's ride in Paris 2 years ago. Abra down on the far side to 9 and jumping very well indeed. Good round. Abra comes home. 69.5 seconds is the time. Portuguese rider will go up into 7th place with a lovely clear round with Lascaux this afternoon.
We just kind of remind to all the riders that we are in an international competition. 3-star and 5-star. We have a start list, we have an app. It's easy to follow the start list, you know each other, so please try to be on your number and on time in the arena. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget there was a live TV and there's a choosing competition.
The next to come, number 41, we go to Italy's Emanuela Camilli, number 41, KASS Blue PS for Emanuela. Now this man, winner of the Lingerie Global Champions Tour Grand Prix in Mexico City last year, Campo Marte, the beautiful big grass field. That was with Chaco's Girl Star, who's also here this week. Away goes Emanuela Camilli this afternoon. Emanuela Camilli on this lovely blood type of an athlete. Young 9-year-old daughter of Casalco, Balibé de Rouet, the dam sire. Just takes a long, wide line back to 8. So Emanuela Camilli comes home. He'll have 2 fences down, 8 jumping. Plus the 3 for time. It is 11. The score for the Italian. That is KASS Blue PS home, number 41, to get underway this afternoon. The new starter, number 43, we go to Jordan and Ibrahim Hani Bishrat, 4-time Olympian. Comes forward this El Nino Bullseye Z for Ibrahim. Ibrahim Hani Bishrat gets away down to the rustic vertical. Fence 2 makes a good turn, then back to the diagonal line 3-4-5, but I think Emanuele Gaudiano is very safe. 60-32 won't be coming under any pressure, I don't think, from this round so far. This man's been in good form over the days here. That's a good turn though, back to 6. Very nice cut turn. but still will trail Emanuela by several seconds. Yeah, 4.73 seconds down on the Italian. Mistake, I'm afraid, comes at the Dow boat vertical at 8. Mid-course for Ibrahim Hani Bisharat and Almina Bullseye Z, son of El Toro de Musa across the Emil Vanta Reutershof at 10 years of age. Ibrahim turns homebound. Not a bad round, but it's a couple down now. The vertical at 10 also goes. So 2 verticals for the Chestnut for the rider for Jordan. 74.72 was the time, but it is 8 penalties for Ibrahim Hani Bisharat, just completing.
Number 34 is returning in the arena. We welcome our next rider. Time swings 60 seconds 32. Emmanuel Gadiano leads the way into the mission. Welcome Alshaqab Qatar Airways.
The new starter. This is not, in fact, Khaled Al-Mobti. This is Shadi Ashraf Hassan on course. Magic City gets away. Down over 3. The mistake comes, I'm afraid. Further trouble comes back of 5 as well. Couple down for Magic City, Shadi Ashraf Hassan. So tough round, particularly down that big diagonal 3, 4, 5, and time penalties as well. 7 a number, plus the 8 jumping. 15 for Shadi Ashraf Hassan. Magic City comes to the end of their round.
And finally, we have number 34 in the arena. Khaled Al-Mobti, also in the arena.
New starter Khaled Al-Mobti gets away. He won his first 5-star Grand Prix at Jump Saudi December last year. That win was with Davenport VDL. He was a Paris Olympian. Jaguar King WD in 2024, and his ride is a lovely Quattro jumping. Number 34 gets on course for Khaled Al-Mobti. Khaled was 5th in the 3-star 2 phase 140 yesterday. His best result on the opening day of competition, that was. Quattro down significantly on the Italian time of Emanuele Gaudiano. So good round. Khalid Mobti goes into 8th place. 73.01 is the Saudi time. Saudi Arabia have celebrated 3 wins in the Doha Tour so far, and all those wins coming for Abdullah Alshaqab. The new start, this man's having a very good time on the Doha Tour, both enjoying his time and also his results have been very, very good. With the 4-star Grand Prix win last day of week 1, and also a 5-star win last week with Bandit. Harry Charles is the new starter. Harry, number 45. This is the 9-year-old son of Corner Zablensky. Damside contender fighting Phil for Harry. He's the new starter. Harry Charles gets away, fighting Phil down the big diagonal. 3, 4, 5. Really enjoying this great. He wrote in World of Show Jumping recently. Fighting Phil, Harry Charles turns homebound. It's just been a steady round for the Brits as he comes down to the last combination. We'll jump through there nicely. We'll have one time penalty, 81.4, but good round just completed. The new starter getting away. This is the lovely Wathman Corness, who's had some world-class riders on it. And in the saddle, Khalida Mohammed Al-Amadi getting underway. This is the lovely gelding. He is 13 years of age, son of Balu de Revenson. Also Brian Mowgray and Harry Charles rode at top level. Not far away from the leading time either. Wathman Corness comes scorching down to the final line. Late mistake, I'm afraid, comes in the pair of verticals. The new starter, Anastasia Nielsen, gets up and running. This is the lovely dark chocolate, number 47. This is the one from Monaco this afternoon. He is 12 years of age, son of Casal, cross to Akadeco for Anastasia. Youngest ever winner of Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix, the win coming in Rabat late last year. Anastasia comes down to 7A and B. An influential mid-course combination, jumps through there very well. Anastasia Nielsen tracks back to fence 9 on the far side, the big ox. Been a good round to watch as they now come homebound. Anastasia Nielsen, it's going to be inside time, steady round it was, but a very nice round for Dark Chocolate 48. And the young Monegasque rider, clear round, 78.46 for her, and 11th place she goes into. The new starter, we go to Iran, and Adel Keshavarz getting underway. Lina Z is the one for Iran this afternoon. This mare, 14 years of age, daughter of Levinson, across to Flipperdell, and owned by Gerhard Heilemann for Adel. Turns now back into this influential diagonal. They get away fairly fast, but Emanuele Gaudiano set a really interesting time that nobody beats him. He will have 8 wins achieved this afternoon. 60.32 it is still to beat, which is looking very hard to run down. Actually would be Nicolai de Music's first win for Emanuele. The other horses that he's won his 7 wins with, but not yet, I think, with Nicolai. Keshavarz has a late mistake. The Doha Equestrian Tour vertical goes at the far side of the stadium. Fence number 10 is on the sand. And otherwise, nice looking round for Adel. He'll come home with 4 penalties late. 74.93 was his time. He'll go into 22nd place this afternoon on this very nice grey mare, Levinson's daughter. The new starter getting away at a fairly fast pace. Marlon Manolo Zanotelli is the new starter. Now this is his brand new ride, because former rider Jana Vargas, who's on maternity leave at the moment. Their first competition was in Stockholm late last year. Marlon rode number 117. Makes a very nice turn back to the Qatar Olympic Committee vertical. Tokyo Olympian. 2 World Games in Caen and in Henning. And a double Pan Am gold coming in 2019 for Marlon Manolo Zanotelli. Some very nice turns, 2.66 seconds. The arrears behind Emanuele Gaudiano, but this horse going very well as a 10-year-old. Sunbecker Van der Spielfeld angles out over 10. Marlon travels quickly back to the Liverpool prior to the home turn, and it's a good round here. Not far off the podium either. Manolo Zanotelli comes homebound. 66.18 will be just off the podium, but only just. It's 4th place for him. I see home ahead of Max Kuna. 66.18 will drop Max into 5th place. And 4th place goes the former double Pan American champion. 11 more to start this 3-star world ranking class this afternoon, and on course this the pair that won the first 4-star class here in week 1. The ride, form ride of Connor Swale, My Lady La Vista, is on course for Jana Fredrika Meyer-Zimmermann. Jana won the Arca Grand Prix 2011 with Selagon Lambrasco with the only double clear to win the Great Arca Grand Prix. London Olympian. Team world title came in 2010, and this is fast as well. My Lady La Vista travels down to 7AB. But still 2.82 down. Just how quick was the Italian? Really incredible speed from Emanuele Gaudiano. As this has been fluent. My Lady La Vista, I'm afraid, just tips the top of the vertical fence 10 down. So nice round, 6.707 with the late mistake, 4 from home. Vertical at 10 is the 1 error, 4 penalties for Jana Fredrika Meyer-Zimmermann and My Lady La Vista. The new starter is the lovely chestnut, Sheikh Fahad Yassim Al Thani getting away. This is La Vesta jumping. This mare, 10-year-old daughter of Elvis, to put across to Vink Guidam. Just getting a little bit low on juice at the takeoff point into 3. Back bar, I'm afraid, falls down. Vesta down well into 7AB. They see a beautiful stride into the combination. Vesta has another mistake. Fence 10. So Fahad Yassim Al Thani travels now homebound. Been a nice round, but a couple down out on the course. It's going to be 8 penalties for La Vesta. Lovely 10-year-old mare comes home with 8 penalties out of the course. Sheikh Fahad Yassim Al Thani for Qatar this afternoon. The new starter, Laura Trieber, who now works closely with Ashford Farm and the Carroll, trained by Marlon Manolo Zanotelli, gets on course. This is the former ride of Jack Whittaker. Shotgun gets away for Lara. Shotgun, Holstein Stallion, he's 10. Staccato Gold cross to Carthago Z for Laura Trieber. He's got an awesome string of horses now with the acquisition of this one, and also Georges. Shotgun acrobatic down through 7AB, jumped very well through the combination. Trieber turns homebound. It's been a nice round, no fireworks, but a good round certainly a new enough pair, and they come home with a clear round. 9th place for the French rider. 72.61 was the time. The new starter getting away, Ali Osama Al-Bulghani, number 53. Egypt gets on course. This is the Belgian stallion, Obama van der Krachtenhoeven on course. 12 years of age. Sadly, the pair for Egypt have a mistake. They take the front of the Oxford at 9.
One time, folks, for the arena, 5 in total for Amir into his competition.
New starter has the early mistake, I'm afraid, Hassan Senturk. There it comes at the vertical at 2. This is Quinty von Hoff on course. Hassan, this blood type of horse, a really hot looking number to really wanted to get on with a job. Well, Gaudiano is getting close now to his 8th win. He's got the likes of Abdullah Al-Shaqab still to come. Obviously, denial of the Italian win last night. Roberto Provenzali was in front before Abdullah Al-Shaqab came to win last night. He could win again, the Saudi Arabian, maybe. We'll wait to see.
Big folks, at a time of 77.71 miles,
Back end of the class, we've got 5 more to come, and the new starter, Sheikh Ali Khalid Al Thani, won at 56. The next to come, this is the 9-year-old Vagabond La Pomme, Christian 25 stallion, Valanzano for him. This horse owned by the Qatar Equestrian Federation. Sheikh Ali Khalid Al Thani, number 56, is the next to get underway. Sadly, early mistake. Comes out fence number 2. Valenzano runs down to 7AB and well through the influential mid-course double. Zano now turns back into the home run. 3 fence to go here with that one early mistake. Sheikh Khalid Al-Thani comes down to the last line with just the one down. They'll have a time penalty as well. 5 is the final score. Sheikh Ali Khalid Al-Thani. It is 5 for Valenzano just completing. The new starter, we go to Youssef Saad Al-Amadi. This is Kubre, number 55 for Egypt. Late starters. They have the Oxford, I'm afraid, fence number 3 is the early mistake. Youssef Saad Al-Amadi. Kubre turns down to the Qatar Olympic Committee vertical. For them, the left-handed swing into 7A and B. One stride comes up neatly in there. They draw in this 3-star world rank class that Emanuele Gaudiano is going to be likely to win. Not guaranteed yet. There's still the likes of Abdullah Al-Sharbatli. Abdurrahman Al-Raji as well has got a quick course. Lorenzo. Kubre has a second error. Fence 10, I'm afraid, as well. Early mistake and a late one. Going to have a time penalty as well as they come homebound. Kubre comes down to the final line, and it will be 3 for time past the 8th jumping. 11 is the score for Egypt's Youssef Saad Al-Amadi, and Kubre just home.
Number 58 is in the arena, and
The next to come, we welcome Deirdre Riley for Ireland, is number 58. This is the Belgian mare, Odiamont Vantalar, getting started. This is the daughter of Diamant de Semi, across the clearway, beautiful bloodlines. Powerful grey mare for Deirdre Riley, getting underway. Jamwatsalar turns now into the big double combination. Well down on the time. Well, the Emanuele Gaudiano again here in Doha as he's ramping up the wins now with 8 on the cards. Still a couple more to come, but it's looking fairly likely. Though Abdullah Al-Sharbatli, you never know, he can be very dangerous as well on the clock. Late error for Deirdre Riley comes at 10. That's causing more and more influence. That vertical just ahead of the big screen, not an easy location, and the in-gate as well. Deirdre comes home. She'll also have a time penalty. A nice round it is. Completed. 4 for jumping, 2 for time. And 6 is the Irish total. Deirdre Riley and Odiamont Vantalar home with 6.
Number 57, Alshaqab and Alshaqab.
Well, the competition really turns on the next 60 seconds because this man, he's won 3 classes. He won last night the big 5-star world ranking class to beat Roberto Prevatali. And that was his 3rd win here on the His Highness the Father Amir's prize week so far. He's a danger, certainly. So Manuela Gaudiano and Abdullah Shabatli gets away with Quisandro. This pair's last win was in Gijón, the Grand Prix in Spain, 2-star Grand Prix, August last year. This horse is then ridden by Turki Al-Saawi in between that win and now. But Abdullah Shabatli back in the saddle of his old friend. 16-year-old now comes down to the double at 7AB. It's going to be outside of Manuela Gaudiano's time, and now, yeah, the danger ebbs away because it's mistake at 7B for Abdullah Shabatli. It was 1.38 seconds down on the Italian in any case. So Abdullah Al-Shabatli won't take Emanuele Gaudiano's 8th win away from him. And only 2 more that can, Geraldine Straumann and Abdurrahman Al-Raji. So looking good for the Italian to win another class on the Doha Tour and make his winning tally 8 now. Abdullah, 3 wins for him. He's been in great form over the weeks here. He'll come home with that full penalty. 7 seconds for Quisandro on the clock, and he will go into 27th position.
2 more to go. Geraldine Straumann here, 2nd last start, 3 golden links. Total time, please.
Well, 2 more to come, and this one for Switzerland in the class. Geraldine Straumann getting started. Her world rank is number 344. Her senior debut was at the Europeans in La Coruña in Spain last year with Long John Silva. 5th place with the Swiss team she was. And her ride be Golden Links this afternoon. Anglo-European stallion, 10 years of age. And it's a new ride for Geraldine since August of last year. Former rider of Georgia Tame. It jumps in the Nations Cup for Peter van der Weij's Swiss team in Rabat on the Royal Moroccan Tour September last year. But no threat to Manuela Gaudiano, who sees off another challenger. Geraldine Straumann certainly got a great team of horses. She's making a sharp ascendancy in world show jumping, becoming fairly consistent performer for the Swiss national team as well. So Geraldine Straumann comes home and she'll go into 9th place, a top 10 finish guaranteed. 9th place it is for the Swiss rider. It's on the course of this 3-star world ranking class this afternoon. So the last to go, it will be either an Emanuele Gaudiano win or this man. Saudi Arabia or Italy will win this class. Would be the 8th win from Manuela, but this man maybe will try and prevent. We wait and see. Abdurrahman Al-Raji getting underway. And this is Lorenzo Ies on course, 10-year-old son of Com Il Fo. The world number 52, Paris Olympian, 13th in the games. He was with Ventago. Already we can sense not going to be quicker than Emanuela. It is 8 wins for the Italian, surely. This man goes wide back to the vertical. And Emanuela Gaudiano wins another class. Phenomenal record he is assembling here in Doha. Rahman just going to hack down to the Doha Equestrian Tour vertical. Down to the last fence he comes, and it will be a clear round. 77.83 was the time for the Saudi Arabian, last out of the world ranking 3-star class this afternoon. So, ladies and gentlemen, the news hot off the press is now 8 wins for Emanuela Gaudiano. He is stamping his mark once again on the Doha Tour. On His Highness the Father Amir's prize. He won 14 classes last year. We have more weeks this year, but he's already won 8. And Emanuela Gaudiano, his confirmation, wins this class. Christine van der Veen has her best finish of the week so far. She's second with Bull Runs at Jura. Kamal Abdullah Bahandan third for Saudi Arabia with Quickly. Olamide Zanotelli fourth for Brazil, and Max Kuna completing our top 5 for Austria. We'll take a short break prior to the prize giving, but do stay with us please, because we'll welcome in the now 8th-time His Highness the Father Amir's prize champion. That is the unstoppable Italian Emanuela Gaudiano. We'll see you all very soon. Welcome to the prize giving, ladies and gentlemen, for the 3-star world ranking class this afternoon, and it is the 8th win, in fact, for Manuela Gaudiano. He has won now 8 times, and Nicolai de Music wins the 3-star world ranking class this afternoon, and we stand for the national anthem of the winning nation, Italy.
For the national anthem of Italy.
Wins, he's now chalked up. It's impressive, really. Once again, he was dominant last year on the Doha Tour with 14 wins. It's now 8 wins of the 3 weeks over the only 8 days of competition, and we're not yet at the end of this second day of week 3. Well done to Manuela Gaudiano. He wins again. I'd like to welcome Salman Al-Suwaidi, sports manager here at Alshaqab, who makes the presentation to Manuela Gaudiano, the winner. Second place, very nice result it is for Christine van der Veen. Third place, Gamal Abdullah Bahandan, and quickly is for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Fourth place for Brazil, Malamudona Zanotelli's got a nice 10-year-old there. Atlanta Spielfeld's son, Eddie GZ, is 4th. And 5th place, Austria's Max Kuhner, with a very nice round from Kurt DZ. So away goes the now 8-time winner on the His Highness Father Amir's prize. He's unstoppable. Manuela Gaudiano wins again. Nicolai de Music takes the world ranking class this afternoon for the 8th win for Manuela. Congratulations to him. Thank you to Salman Al-Suwaidi, the sports manager here at Alshaqab, for the award ceremony. And we'll have a break now, 40 minutes, because the start time for the 5-star world ranking class, that is a competition against the clock, is now 5:10 p.m. In 40 minutes time, we'll see you back here on His Highness Father Amir's prize week 3. For myself, Ed Holloway, good afternoon. We'll see you in 40 minutes.
So we get ready for the winner interview with Airline Claudia. The 7th interview of Emmanuel. So I think it will be very interesting. We get just right on the wings right here with Nicolai Music, very experienced horse, already competing on relay.
Standing with the winner of this competition, Emmanuel Gordiano. Just wait that we are live on screen, of course. 60 seconds 32, 2.5 seconds faster. My first question will be, Nicolas de Music is also a 5-star horse. Was this class play and fun?
Yes, actually, he will go next week 5-star, and this week he just take it easy in the 3-star.
Take it easy.
Yeah, today was easy round for him, and but it was very quick and he jumped very good. That's what I can say. Yeah.
As you say, it's also important for the mentality of the horse to keep it nice and enjoy the class. It's not in the difficulty. There, the horse had an easy task, and you both enjoyed this class.
Yes, he went last 2 weeks here in Doha. He jumped 2 Grand Prix, the 4-star and the 3-star Grand Prix. He had both Grand Prix, the first fence down. He was a bit unlucky. And then I decided this week to jump again 3-star, and next week we go higher. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We leave you go on, and of course, good luck in the 5-star class.
Thank you.
Emmanuel Gordiano here at the winner interview. We can get ready for the next competition. We have a short delay of 10 minutes. So the time to set up the arena, and we get ready for some speed action at 5:10. The 1:45 table against the clock.
صدح صوت الحوافر وسمعتها الخيل والفرسان، وصل لأقصى بقاع الأرض، صدى صوته ملى الأقطار طول وعرض. تسابق له من اللهفة بنات الريح، ما تقف لو تسير الريح عكس الريح. من الصحراء تشوف الناس ضحضاح السراب أسراب، تلاحظ في ملامحها الغريبة حالة استغراب، تحدد وجهة الصوت اللي يصداه وصلت الأسماع، وعلى الوجهة ما تدري عن بعضها وتتفق بإجماع. تجي من كل دار وكل صوب، ترابط بين أحاسيس وقلوب، تجمعنا الهواية والمحبة هنا من حيث تجتمع الشعوب.
كيف ممكن توصف شعور؟ ما في كلام يوصفه. المشاعر ما يلزمها وصف. لما تحس بشعور جديد كل اللي عليك تسمح له يقودك.
في قلب الدوحة هناك موقع ينطلق فيه علن النظر نحو البحر، جوهرة معمارية صممت خصيصا لمن يسعون خلف التميز كل يوم وكل لحظة. جزيرة الفخامة فيها أسلوب حياة، شقق متميزة ومتنوعة بمساحاتها، من أطول ممشى تجاري مكيف في العالم إلى أطول موقف سيارات تحت الأرض، ومن ملعب الجولف إلى جمال الممشى البحري وإلى روعة الهدوء. جزيرة جيوان، فخامة، تألق.
A book, a desk, a teacher. For some, a classroom is a given. But for many around the world, it remains out of reach. Yet, we've always come forward to change that. Education above all is dedicated to making quality education accessible to all. Because when a child learns, they don't just change their future.
I want to be a pilot. I've dreamt of being a scientist.
Doctor. I want to work where I can help people.
They change the world around them.
إمكانياتك معروفة، وبعدين الطريق كان صعب وطويل.
نختلف، وشديد التأثير.
طحت وايد وكل مرة ترجع توقف.
تجاهل الأصوات المحبطة واستمر في الجري.
الصوت المحبط خله لك دافع للأفضل. كل متسابق عنده قصة، مو ضروري توصل لخط النهاية. محتاج سبب واحد يذكرك أن مع بعضنا بنتقدم أكثر وأكثر.
الماراثون اختر سباقك.
تطبيق لبيه، منصتك الذكية لإدارة خدماتك الصحية لدى مؤسسة حمد الطبية. للتسجيل حمل تطبيق لبيه من متجر التطبيقات، ثم سجل الدخول عبر معرف التوثيق الوطني لدولة قطر. فعل خاصية بصمة الإصبع أو الوجه لتسهيل الدخول. فعل الإشعارات لتصلك تنبيهات المواعيد والتغييرات. يمكنك من خلال التطبيق الاطلاع على المواعيد الطبية القادمة بكل سهولة، إعادة جدولة المواعيد أو إلغاؤها بخطوة واحدة فقط، استعراض ملفك الطبي والاطلاع على نتائج التحاليل والوصفات الطبية، تقييم حالتك الصحية ذاتياً باستخدام تقنيات الذكاء الاصطناعي. ونعدكم بتقديم المزيد من الخدمات. لبيه، منصتك الذكية لرعاية صحية أفضل، ونسعد بخدمتكم دائماً.